Hi, I'm Lesley Ormsby and I'm a psychic medium. I live in New Zealand. I was actually also born in New Zealand, so anyway, I'm a native, you could say, to New Zealand, and Aotearoa is the Māori term for that. So my heritage is not only Māori, but it goes back to the Irish, where my great-great-great-grandfather, might be one more great actually, is Irish. So, and then from there, there's a long story to that, but we end up going right back to the Vikings. So it's kind of really an interesting story, as with most people's heritage. So anyway, I'm wanting to let you know that I'm doing these readings, and they're astrological readings. I'm following along the star signs basically. So what we will be covering, like Spirit and I, when I talk about Spirit, it's not only my guides, but I connect in with the angels. I also connect in with multi-dimensional energies. So and I do have some videos out already with working with some of my multi-dimensional guides, so you can hop on my YouTube page and we'll talk a little bit about that later. But today I'm going to be doing the second series that I've done in the astrological star sign readings. So for October, gosh, this year's gone really, really fast. So we're going to get underway soon, and let me see, I think there's something else I wanted to talk to you about. I'm so excited as I get when I'm doing this. Typical Gemini, and I'm not going to start with Gemini today, so I'm going to start with Aries today. But with me, yeah, like I say, I work with all these different energies, and I love working with crystals. And Jesus Christ, you know, he's my main man, is with Archangel Michael. He's my other main man. God, I've got a lot of main men actually, because Archangel Raphael is always around as well. But you know, I started doing this work 20 years ago. More so, it's always been with me, this ability. It's not, to me, it's not just a gift, it's an ability as well. And there are certain skills that I've picked up along the way to get me to a place where I am today. And so I'm able to confidently, I suppose, express spirits, your angels, guides, helpers, and your whānau that come through, or I was going to say whānau tūpuna that come through, which means, you know, ancestors in Māori, come through to bring you messages of love, inspiration, guidance, you know, direction, or just even healing, you know, healing. And sometimes, you know, just that spoken word as I love you can be the healer for you. So yeah, just hold tight and we'll get started soon. Hello Capricorn. Wow, have you got your shit together for this month? I hope so, because you've got a big month coming up. So it's Lesley Ormsby, and I'm doing a astrological reading for October 2018. So yeah, and when I say that, because I feel like there's a lot of movement. Okay, so there's been some movement in September that's coming up into October. So in the last couple of weeks, they just shown me there's a bit of been like some questions have been answered for yourself personally, and for you know, obviously personally, hello Lesley, but yeah, I'm just going on a really personal matter, you know, and also some with relationships have been like up and down. Then there's also been like some career stuff that you've been thinking about. So there's a whole, and family stuff. It's like, my God, but I feel like it's time for you to like really not take that through into October. Just really start to mull down and, you know, mull over things and mellow out a little bit, and then coming into October, because October you're really going to need to like really mellow out and calm down, because I feel like some things are going to like amplify from last month and you're probably not going to like it. But on saying that, if you're in the right space of mind and you've let go of bits and pieces that, you know, that have been, you know, winding you up, that is, you know, typically it's your own stuff. At the end of the day, what winds you up is our own stuff, your own stuff. So it's about going through that process and letting go of things in your mind, your thoughts, you know, feelings that come up, disconnecting from them, because you know, and it's just been in mindfulness and awareness of who you talk to, how you talk to them, what you share to people, and all that sort of things, because some people, they're blabbermouths, and some people can't take it how you deliver it, and some people, they just share too much information that they're not supposed to share. So some secrets are meant to be kept a secret, they're saying. So even though you want to share with people, share with people some things, it's like, be mindful who you share with them, who you share with and what you share with them. So I'm just going to use my trusty cards that I developed last night with my son. So, well, first, this has been coming up a lot, today, and it's like the angels, earthly angels, and our heavenly angels are with us, or are with you. So they just want to remind you, this goes back to, being mindful about who you let in to discuss things with too. So your earthly angels, you'll know who they are, because those are they're the ones that are there all the time for you whenever you need them, right or wrong, in up or down, sideways, or whatever, they're there for you. So it's those ones you need to trust. So be mindful about just who you share things with, okay? Because even within the family, there's only certain family members that you will want to share certain things with. So even like as far as feelings, but I feel like some people are starting to open up, because they're just showing me, starting to open up with your feelings and your thoughts. So that's where they're going. Just be mindful about who you share that with, because some things might come back and bite you in the bum, and you think, far out, effort. I didn't, that, they weren't supposed to say. So there's that, be mindful about who could trust in their integrity as well. Okay, and then the other card that's just fallen out is trade. So you may, and this goes back to like trading information as well, being like, and not so much secrets, but you could call it secrets, but trading information about who you trade information with, and what you can take seriously out of that and what you cannot. So it's just being, cautious is what I'm saying. What they're saying is like being cautious about, once again, about what you decide to divulge to certain people with that. They just, because they're talking, this is about any sort of project that you've got, whether it's a business project, something new that you're starting, a business venture, or something, or whether it's a brand new business venture or something brand new in that business adventure, like there's plans of expanding, or whether it's some sort of contract that you're looking at entering into, whether it be buying a house or a property, or whether it's a court contract or anything like that. That's really quite big. It's, sometimes we need to be keeping that to ourselves, and that's what they're saying to you. That's not all information is meant to be divulged out to everybody, and because it's like it could either hurt the price or the way something unfolds in the future for you. But I feel like the deal will be sealed. There's a deal that's going to be sealed by the end of next month. So it's just kind of like, just watch this space. And they just keep saying, call in Ishna Kamal. Now, she is my go-to person for or when I say person, otherworldly energy. That's one of my guides that's come around me for keeping me calm. When I'm going through, all sorts of different things, but it's the calm that we need so we can be in the best possible space that we can be to hear the right or the correct information that we need to hear, see, feel, that like sense with all of our senses that come through to make the best possible decision for the best possible outcome for us. Okay, so everything is like, I feel like everything is just kind of like going along smoothly. It's like, if somebody's upset with you, like, that's their shit, let them deal with it, because you need to be up here, and connected with here, like balanced, on your game basically. At the moment, you need to be on your game, because there's a lot of things that are coming up and coming out and around spiritually wise as well. So what they're saying is let go of the old way of thinking and let in the new way of thinking, like in your perspective, and really feel that energy. So, like feel the energy. They say, like, feel it, like feel the angels around you. They're only of love and light. you know, when you're bringing in, because I'm just seeing like the sun, you know, let the sun come in with your thoughts and your feeling, like feel the peace that's going to come out of everything, you know, that's going to come up for you in this next month. So it's like really, oh, okay. And then stomach, I lost that jolly card earlier with another reading, I couldn't find it, but here it is. Stomach, because then I just heard my stomach gurgle again. It is hungry, but it's more than that. But it's like hungry for information, hungry to let go of stuff, hungry to, you know, make things work. So there's, and then hungry because there's something not quite right at the moment, that it's just like, okay, I need to like sit there and digest that, process a little bit more. That's what them, but there's other things around it. So for each of you, whoever, for each of those, what I've just said, you figure out which one it is for you, because there's like, you know, but a lot of you are going through different things. But I feel like for a lot of you, it's more, oh, I haven't quite got the right information. And a lot of us, or a lot of you will feel with your gut instinct. So just go with that gut instinct, okay? Because if there's something gurgling up, there's you're processing something, is not, probably not quite there. So wait for some more information to come. Okay, now I'm feeling a pain down my right shoulder. So for a lot of you, you know, it could be to do with a male energy that's like on you, on your back, on your shoulder, on your arm, you know, that's causing a lot of problems. And and if that's, you know, if you don't resonate with that, but I do feel like for a lot of you there could be like there's a male energy that's coming in from spirit too, that's come to help you out as well through this time of like sussing out things and whatnot. Okay, so whatever it is, and you know, sometimes we need a little bit of help from spirit to know that, you know, our loved ones are there with us and just supporting us in whatever venture that we're going on. And you know, like for me, you know, my dad's not in spirit, but I couldn't call on him, you know, while he's here, and I know I'll be able to call on him when he eventually does go over, you know, for some, you know, advice. So this is where they're coming from with that. So, but I do feel like for a lot of you in this space, you know, here on this earthly planet now, plane, there's probably, you know, a male energy that's like, what the hell? So just move through that. And now that's gone. So, and a male energy that will be up there to help you through that. This time. So just looking forward, you know, looking forward into October for many of, you know, most of these trials, tribulations, experiences and that coming to fruition, with it, you know, they'll be done. Something's going to be done, sorted for you. So it's like, yay. And I could just feel like this weight in my back of my shoulder here with that just starting to wane away. So just go with it. They're also talking about the heart chakra as well, as like, you know, not letting things get to you in your heart. So it's kind of like allow, you know, working on that, processing that stuff, which is part of that processing stuff here. You know, and when your stomach's gurgling, you're processing stuff, so let that go. You know, find a way to move through it, sending love, light and energy, drawing in that love, light energy, you know, from spirit to help you heal that space. Archangel Raphael is here to help you heal that space. Archangel Michael is here to help you to, you know, find the courage to go there to heal that space, but also find the courage to let go of things as well that no longer serve you any purpose for your highest good. As you move into this new domain, you could say, that's coming into October. So I feel like most of October is going to be dominated by a lot of change, you know, slow change around. So it's like looking for these signs and these symbols, but being in your own space. So be a nice calm space so that you can observe, you know, what is going on. And you know, and just be in for your own health as well. You need a bit of calm, you need a bit of, you know, chill out time as well. So go out and have a bloody good, you know, laugh. Find a, you know, really belly laughing movie that's going to make you laugh, you know, and just so you can let your friggin' hair down. Have a beer, have a wine, have, you know, I don't know, whatever it is that makes you happy. With that, just get a really good belly laugh out of it. You know, it might be you need to be around certain people, like a friend, you know, or a family member. But yeah, just keep on your path of truth, integrity, and honesty, you know, and you'll be fine. Okay, God bless you all, and I'll see you next month.